Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Under the Ring podcast. It's me. You can't see me, but I'm here, goddammit. I'll tell you that right now. There I go. It's me, your boy, the fucking champ, MJ Fairbanks. That's right, folks. I went into AEW Double or Nothing as a champ, and I left as a goddamn champ. What up, Batty? What up, Kanisha? What up, Ukraine ball players? What's going on? Welcome to the show, folks. Thank you once again for joining us. Joining me, as always, he is the man, the forever IC champ, the leader of the 2025-2026 Wrestling Fantasy Champions, the NWO. Give it up for our boy, Matty Reigns. What's going on, Matt?
What's up, everybody? What's up, Kenny? What up, Batty? What up, Cookies? What up, Kanisha? Happy Memorial Day. Hope everybody had them some wonderful barbecue as we are remembering our fallen soldiers. The ones who took the ultimate sacrifice on this day. But hey, last night was a great Double or Nothing. Batty said, how y'all doing today? Did y'all know Cookie's lame ass went to that shit and didn't tell me? What lame ass shit? Oh,
his lame.
He went to Double or Nothing.
You calling him lame? Ooh.
Oh, I hope he didn't get stuck. Okay,
Here's the thing.
Ukraine. What up, Ukraine?
Okay, Matt, here's the thing. There was a lot of articles coming out that were talking about, people were stranded, people this and this and that. No. To get into that complex, it's literally one train. It's the 7 train. All right? To get into that complex, they have a way where you can go directly from the platform down a ramp immediately into the complex. If not, you have to go down the stairs around like 2 blocks to get into it. What people are referring to and what people are really like blowing out of proportion is the fact that because it was one ramp and the show had over 15,000 people, everybody was trying to use that one fucking ramp. So So nobody got stranded and stuff like that. Like people people got stranded. No. Nobody got stranded. It's literally just 2 ways to get out. The quick way with that ramp or the long way all the way around the fucking mulberry bush. And the quick way was back the fuck up because 15,000 people was trying to use the fucking quick way to get directly up to the goddamn train. That's it. People are not stranded the way that reports were making it seem like, oh my God, people had no way of getting home. No. You had a way of getting home. You just had to fucking wait. That's all. And believe you and me, the last time when me and Tito went, and
it sounds like they was just mad that AEW didn't have the shit set up so something would be waiting on them. It's like, no. Shit stopped after midnight. It was over. And after midnight, y'all know trains only come just like buses. They only come like an hour, every hour or so. At that point, when they go from every 30 to 45 minutes or every 15 minutes, but as soon as it starts getting later, they start getting spread out.
And then on top of that, Matt, on top of that, it was a Sunday holiday schedule. So the trains was running extra fucking slow because it's a holiday schedule and it's a fucking Sunday. Okay? That's the main reason why. I wish his ass would have been straight. He said that's why I left when it was exactly, Matt. Like with a situation where if they're going to that particular complex, even though you want to stay to the very last match to see everything happen, Cookies had the right fucking idea. Leave like a match or 2 before it fucking ends, so that way you actually can get home in a decent time. Like I know if I would have went, like the show ended at what, like 12:45. damn near, right? If I would have went, I wouldn't have got home until probably like 4 in the morning. So nah, you would have had to have left at least 2 matches before the end of the fucking show, and those 2 matches literally was an hour and 15 minutes, which was the difference between you catching that fucking 10 o'clock train where it's still going express, and you catching that fucking 12:30 train where your ass is sitting there going, damn, this shit local and taking forever. So, Cookies,
That's
you
why
do the
I'm
right thing.
glad. That's why I'm glad. When I go to Chicago, all my stuff is like the United Center. I think everything is just like, it's not that much of an Uber. But even if it is, I'm gonna pay it.
And
Like,
then
I'm
with
not about to be stuck.
And then we see with things like the United Center too, depending upon where you're at, like there's hotels around the United Center. You know,
Right.
the only places that there's actually hotels around is our MSG and Barclays.
Right.
And not even really the Barclays, because the Barclays you gotta travel like a couple of blocks, long ass blocks down before you get to a hotel. MSG, at least there's a hotel right across the street. But that Arthur Ashe Stadium, Yankee Stadium, MetLife Stadium, City Field, there are no fucking hotels around there. There's public transportation. You're gonna get the train, you're gonna get the bus, or your ass is gonna fucking drive. At least with the like United Center, it's in the middle of downtown. And if you're in one of the hotels that's in downtown, like you said, it's a little cheap Uber ride or whatever the case may be. So you
Right.
good. New York, we ain't got that. They like get your ass on the fucking train and get to where the fuck you got to get. So so everybody was blowing that shit out of proportion. Oh, they people nobody was fucking stranded.
There he
Nobody.
is.
There it is. There it is. Cookies, you got cursed. The fuck out, my good brother. Just to let you know that. Just to let you know that. Yep. Started off with this, yeah. And then she hit you with this, my good man. And then she said, this. Yeah. You got cursed out, brother. Exactly, Cookies, because you know how the fucking trains work. It's a Sunday for the fucking 7 train? Shit. You lucky that bitch was even in service. The 7 train on a Sunday? You lucky that shit was even fucking working. So the fact that people stop your complaining, because it was a it was a great fucking show. Nothing else is now the show on Saturday. Now that was a completely different fucking thing. You know what? Let's just go over it. Let's just go over it. Saturday night, folks, we had WWE's Saturday night main event.
The baddie up. He said it was a
Oh,
gift from his boo.
you can't fault him on that one, then, Batty. You can't fault him. If it was a gift from his boo, you can't fault him. You can't say he ain't offered me a ticket. Come on now, you can't get mad at him. But Saturday night's main event. I will say this: there was this match, the very first match, the fucking Jade Cargill, Michin, and B Fab versus Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss. I will say this: I was fucking surprised they let Jade and them win. That shocked the fuck out of me. I ain't gonna lie.
I was shocked, but not shocked, because at the same time, it's like there has to be an end goal, and why is this group a thing? Like, they got to be. It has to be a reason to why they exist. They can't just be out here just sucking ass.
Mm. Here's the thing, though. I think as of right now, this group with Jade, B Fab, and Michin, they may have more fucking wins than that whole baddie section shit that Jade was doing in AEW. Cause all I remember was them chicks always fucking losing. When
The
they
baddie
had
section, they ain't it. They didn't even have the trios or anything like that at that point. It's like now, if they had, like, if Jay was in AEW right now, the baddies and all that would make more sense. But
mm-hmm.
Like now in WWE, it's like, okay, at least Jade has a faction in which B-Fab and Mi Chen, who had already been trying to go after the tag titles, okay, this legitimizes y'all at least for this.
Easily. If Jade was there right now, like you said, Matt, with that baddie section, they'd be the trio champ easily. They'd be the female trio champs easily, hands down, without a doubt. But Cookies, you right. I can't lie. B Fab in this match showed why they kept her around and gave everybody else the pink slip. She was like, "Look, I'm here for a reason, and it ain't just because I look cute."
All that hard work with Natty paid off. Like I used to just see her when they would show clips, and I'm like, "All right, B Fab, I don't ever see you doing this in the ring.
Right.
You do it.
Okay, if you say so. Like, if this is what you want to do, this is what we do. But
they found something for her. Like her being a manager of the Street Profits didn't work.
right.
So she finally has found a lane, and I like it. They're the black. They're the black equivalent of Fatal Influence. JC and her white girl, Jay and
Right.
her black girl.
Right. Might as well. They damn sure are. But they pick up the 1-2-3 win. Jade actually pins Rhea, so I guess they're foreshadowing another rematch with Jade possibly getting her belt back or something like that. So
Shout out to Jade for hitting a nice ass crotch chop, telling Rhea to suck it.
oh, bro,
I
hit it like
noticed you,
800
man.
times. Hit her with the
I noticed you, man. My drunk ass was like, she just keeps wanting to hit this. Like, 'cause I went to that bottle share. I was ready to go. So I got there at 4:30. About 8 o'clock, I was like, "Yep, I'm going home."
I'm good and
picked up
tipsy.
picked up some Chipotle and watched some Saturday Night's Main Event. And I watched that match and was like, "Okay, Jade, I get it. You want her to suck it. Okay,
Right.
okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We get yes, ma'am." And she's just like, "Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha."
Hit her with the I was like, okay.
Okay, man. I like that, but I get it.
Right.
I ain't trying to get beat up.
She even put the one leg up and hit her with it.
Right, when she did the one leg, I was like, okay, yes, ma'am. I don't want Brandon to jump me. I don't want Brandon to jump me. Like, let's calm down, Jay.
I don't want him to jump me. I don't want him to jump me, but let me rewind that a couple of times and see if he really meant that.
he got a baseball bat, but I mean, okay.
Right.
Jay, she's sending you a message, sir. When she gets home.
Right, pretty much.
Suck
Next
it.
matchup had one of the dumbest endings I think we've seen in a long time. Becky Lynch and Sol Ruka.
Oh my God! I don't want them to work together. I don't know what happened. And then it's a rumor that Sol is hurt also.
Yeah, apparently Sol got hurt during that shit, and it was a weird match. How many times have we seen a heel pull a ref into a move, and it never led to a disqualification? But yet this time it did. That makes absolutely no sense.
Like it made no sense. It was such a whack ass ending. I don't know if it was because the match didn't start off that great. And then the ref, I think it was Jessica Carr got caught into the Soul Snatcher.
That didn't even connect properly.
Right,
right. She didn't even take it well. Like, ain't you supposed to be training? Ain't you a masked lucha down in AAA? Like he draws some shit like that. Like, ain't that you? Shouldn't you be better than what you doing or some shit? And she didn't even take that shit right. But they're gonna wind up changing Sol Ruka's finisher because she has not hit that shit clean since she's been on the main roster.
Her and Becky gonna have to
practice.
Yeah, they just don't have good chemistry or something. Or she's got to learn how to slow down. I honestly, it's nothing against Sol Ruka, but once they said she was getting this call up, I was just kind of just like, oh. Okay, like Craig's mom. Like, let's hang out
I can't.
sometime.
I
Okay.
right. She's good, but she needs a couple of things to polish up on before I would have
She
called
didn't
her up.
need she didn't need Zarya killing her to go to the main roster. She just needed Zarya killing her to end that fucking feud. I didn't think she needed to be called up, and they're just like, yeah, let's shoot her up to the main roster. I don't. I honestly feel like she could cut. She could use a little bit more promo work. Honestly, and now that she's in the ring and she keeps having all these little slip ups, honestly, she needs to slow it down because I don't know what the fuck did happen since she went
You
from
know what
NXT
though?
to the main roster.
But I did hear that she was one of the people that they were definitely going to be using for house shows. So you know
Mm-hmm.
what? Get them little main roster like Cookies just said. Get them little main roster jitters out. Learn that you're going to be in front of a much bigger crowd. Work off of that and stuff
Some
like that.
practice matches with Becky on them house shows.
Yeah, like so. If she's not as hurt as what they claim she is, you know what I mean. That's another thing right there. So she the match ended like I said with Soul trying to hit a Soul Snatcher. Becky pulls the ref into it. The ref then at that point disqualifies Becky, and we get a DQ win for Soul. Which, like I said, we've seen refs get pulled into moves. We've seen refs get pulled into spears. We've seen these niggas get pulled into Big Show knockout punches. We've seen these niggas get pulled into chair shots, nut punches, all types of, and it ain't never been a DQ. But this ref catches a soul snatcher and says, "Oh fuck you, fuck you." Like remember,
So how
also
you?
this is also the same ref that Becky apparently has this quote unquote feud with, who's always
Mm-hmm.
doing something or whatever the case may be. Like they gotta. I don't want this to be a fucking storyline either.
Yeah,
I really don't.
I hope they. Everything just feels like a lot of the shit that happened on Saturday. I'm just like, so what was the point of this Saturday night's main event? The one part of the show that people do as we go throughout it, people did say they love that since it was on Peacock, they didn't get like a bunch of commercials shoved down the throat.
Yeah, I
Cause
will
ain't
say
cause
that.
ain't cause ain't nothing on Peacock WWE it's set for this. Everything else is gone.
Yeah, Cookies, you right about that. The past couple of feuds Becky has had, it has been her hanging on and like trying with these feuds. She
I don't
had
know.
Maxine. She
She's
had this
trying to make people, and she ain't made nobody.
because unfortunately, the people that they have her trying to fucking make
Like,
either either just don't have it just yet, or I forgot AJ, or rusted the fuck out. Like honestly,
they they gave it to Maxine, thought they was gonna make Maxine or somebody, and all she did was get jumped by Natty, and that didn't even lead to anything. All we said was, "Oh, she gonna
right?
eventually defend it against Natty." Didn't even do
Nope.
that. Like, okay, so then she carried that feud. Finally wins
Carried
it back.
AJ.
Then AJ shows up, and she had to do the carrying of that because AJ is a super part-time superstar. And then on top of that, AJ sucked ass as a wrestler. So that was just like, dang, you got to carry in
Right.
every feud. And now Soul is nothing against Soul. It's just, of course, you have to carry this feud. Soul is a baby, but it should be like Batty said, make it Raquel. It should be Roxanne. Anybody in the Judgment Day, honestly. Liv
Oh,
or
listen,
Bailey.
Tony's gonna promote his fucking show while as Excalibur is talking. That's the promotion right there. For whatever the next show is, it's gonna be done while Excalibur is talking. But let's get through Saturday night's main event before we finish AEW. Before we get to AEW, next matchup, really good matchup, just wrong, wrong winner. Penta and Ethan Page. Great match. Yo, Ethan is so fucking over. Like they could have put the belt on Ethan and the crowd would have went bananas. You know what I mean? Like they really, and it's not anything against Penta. Penta's cool. I like Penta. Penta's my boy, but he's Oh, you're not tweaking. They got rid of it. They got rid of the
They got ego. They got
ego.
rid of the ego drop.
Ego is gone. They got rid of it. But they could have. They really. And the thing about it is, putting the belt on Ethan makes so much more sense when you have so many more faces in the division than you do heels. You know what I mean? And you can revisit Ethan and Javon. You see Ethan and Rusev got a little thing going on. You can even go back to Ethan and Penta for a little hot second for his rematch. Like there, you need a fresh look because Penta done beat everybody at this point. There's nobody left for him to fucking beat. So what's the purpose? Like
Well, he's beating there. He beat everybody. He's low key beating everybody, but at the same time, it's like he had that ladder match. So it's like, all right, you really need to face some of these dudes like one on one. I like for me, I am ready to see his title reign end. He's had a great title defense,
he's
and he
had.
hasn't had, and it's not like he's done a bunch of open challenges. It's just he's just been defending it when somebody steps up to him. So
Right.
like, I'm ready. Like, if he wasn't defending tonight, and like, I honestly would be like, all right, it's time for him to be dropping it either now, either tonight, or in the next few. Like before we get halfway through June, he needs to be dropping it
Right.
because
After
he went
Clash,
into
bro.
WrestleMania with it.
Right. Like if you ain't gonna drop it tonight after Clash, the very next episode, drop that shit.
I
Like
just
you
don't want
you
him to have no Tiffany Stratton type of run, like when she had the women's title forever. Cookies, we don't know. Ray ain't never gonna retire.
this
Ray is
motherfucker done
never.
got picked to be a goddamn general manager for AAA. The best part about that was fucking JBL's response on Twitter. I was robbed. Like they had the perfect opportunity to have Border Patrol JBL be the fucking general manager of Triple I. That would have been great. That's a storyline in itself, fucking comedy in its fucking self. But you're right. We need to bounce that title around. Like, nah, he's the general manager of AAA Cookies. He runs the show. He's the William Regal of AAA right now.
The Adam Pearce of AAA.
Yeah. So next matchup was a complete waste of time. Paige and Bree
That match, they
versus
won.
versus Lash and Nia makes no sense why they didn't have Lash and Nia win that
He
shit
was
back.
gonna lose.
Like yo, like it cookies. It's beyond begging her to break a pinky toe. Like, just stop. Just I don't just stop. Stop. You're going you and your sister are listed as legends for this company.
No, they
Okay?
are ass.
Y'all are listed as legends.
They are
Take that
aged
and roll with it.
ass.
Take that and roll with it.
They have
You know what I
aged
mean?
out of wrestling. Literally. It's nothing against them. Y'all are just not old
Y'all
enough to
really
keep up.
yeah, yeah, like and the thing about it is you guys were never
That
the
good.
that athletic enough to be ahead of the game when you were in your prime. So to keep up with these females now who are pure 100% athletes coming out here, you got former fucking gymnasts. You got Maya Lockwood who is literally throwing people in the air in college. Like that's what she did. She was a fucking base, throwing people in the air. You know what I mean? You
People
got
talk people talk
you
all
got
that shit
fucking
about
Bianca Belair. Right, you got Bianca Belair, like all around super track star. All like no offense, Bree and Nikki, you guys were not that athletically skilled during your prime to even keep up with these ladies right now. So the fact that you guys are older with the ring rust that you have, these young ladies are literally wrestling circles around y'all. And unfortunately, y'all are making it. Y'all are bringing them down. Like I hate. I have more. I have more faith in Paige because of Paige's age, and because Paige was actually pretty good when she was healthy and in her prime. You know what I mean? She was part of that revolution that switched over from like the divas to them being considered wrestlers. You know what I mean? She was part of that little stage thing. So I I have more faith in Paige being able to knock that ring rust off and get back into the groove of things more than I do the fucking Bella Twins. Bella Twins, like, just stop, y'all. Just chill. Just stop. Like, like it's like let's be realistic. Like, Lash could have beat that team by herself if they really wanted her to. So could
Yeah,
Anaya.
yeah. Like both of them. Like I was so done with the show once I saw how they lost. Like really,
A
Brie
roll up.
Brie Bella puts her foot on a cheek on Nia's
Yeah.
cheek, and that's essentially holding Nia back. Like, come on now, they are the irresistible forces.
Nia, not
They
Nia
they are
Fox
two
had
they
more power than that
like they
shit.
like they are two stallions, two big women in there. You over here got the smallest of the small women over here keeping her down with her leg.
Right.
Wrestling is fake, but come on now, that's past Rey Mysterio disbelief. Twitter said that was an Uso finish. Like, okay, don't mean it was good. Exactly. That don't mean a damn thing. Because it's the Usos. Because at this point, that's how I look at the Usos. Well, the Usos is out here. Okay.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Speaking of just okay, now I'm just. Speaking of just okay, ladies and gentlemen, he is your Are You Fucking Serious game show predictions champion. He almost took the belt from me, but he didn't.
No, I
Give it
didn't.
up for main event Mike Ciampa.
Hey, just know that's a sign, baby. I was one match away from having a perfect card, but you
So
know
was
what?
I. So was
Hey,
I. Literally,
hey,
we both were.
hey! It came down to that fuck ass main event, and you know what? Hey, I lost, but the belt is off Darby.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. But we're gonna get to that. We still talking main event right now, Mike. We still talking Saturday night's main event.
We
We
don't
on the
know nothing.
last we on the last matchup right now.
Mm-mm-mm.
Division. Oh, hold on. Glad you mentioned that, Cookies. Mongo wanted me to inform everyone in the chat that the winner by a mile, he said, by a long way, blew them out. Mongo said, blew them out the water. Those are his exact words. The winner in your chat, predictions champion, Kanisha. Kanisha.
Whoop that
Congrats,
ass.
Kanisha.
Kanisha, whoop
Congrats.
that ass.
What up, Batty? What up, Cookies? What up, Champ? Kanisha.
Mongo's words. Apparently, he said, yeah.
Yeah, Mongo did say, like, he said, oh, Kanisha won by a long shot. She whipped their ass. I was like, oh. Oh. Because I did ask right before we came on. I said, Mongo, who won the chat? And he was like, yeah. Daddy's still mad. Cookie said he went to double or nothing without her. So, oh, where is Mongo? So, I'm glad you mentioned that, Cookies. We are all grown adults with lives and shit, and sometimes, we have things that we have to do. So, starting this week, we are actually on work schedules where we have
We got a
days where
rotation.
we
We got
got
a
we
nice
got a
little
rotation.
rotation going.
We got a
Yeah.
little rotation where niggas got days off now. So and Mondays happen to be Mongo's day off. You know, Mondays is Mongo days off. Tuesdays is my day off. Wednesdays is Matt's day off. And fucking what you call it? Mike got a pass because Mike is out here furthering himself as a better man. So he's continuing his education. So
y'all see me when you see me.
Yo, that's the bullshit. I said the same shit. I said this fucking bigger got us working on fucking Memorial Day.
And you know what? I wasn't gonna sign on tonight because fuck Mongo. For my fellow NWO brothers are on, so that means I'm on.
I feel you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. But yeah, Mongo ass getting up now. We got, you know what, Betty? We now that you mentioned that, we gonna have to think about that. We gonna have to rework this because now that you mentioned that, something ain't right. But let's get to this last matchup: the Vision versus the Street Profits. Once again, not a bad matchup at all. These four gentlemen actually do work very well together. It just the wrong outcome. This was definitely the time to pull the trigger and have the Street Profits win these fucking belts, especially when Braun went to interfere. He went to do that fucking spear, and Tez fucking leapfrogged over it, and Dawkins pounced Braun ass into the fucking crowd. That should have been it right there. Tez hits the fucking splash and everything. I understand Paul Heyman is the manager and he slipped the arm up there. That's what he's supposed to do. But this was the time for you to have the Street Profits win.
Yeah.
This was the time for you to have the Street Profits win.
Yeah.
At this point, if the Street Profits ask for their release, I do not blame them at this point.
Nope.
I do not, as much as I would not want it to happen, because I really want, I'm going to be honest with you, I really, really, really want to see Montez have a WWE singles run. Because that man, if the bullshit is, the run that Trick is having right now is the run that Montez should have had about 3 years ago.
Right.
And if you'd have gave Montez that run 3 years ago, you could have a whole different world title scene going on right now with Montez being involved in the world title scene.
Yeah.
This thing that you're doing right now, you should have done with what you're giving Trick, you should have given Montez 3 years ago. Literally.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, you and the thing about it is it's not, I feel like they were test driving Montez to see if Trick could work. Because these two literally have the same type of personality. Loud, outlandish, and in your face. And they're both good at it. Montez happens to be a little bit more athletically better than Trick.
Yeah.
But they're pretty much the same person. Literally pretty much the same person. And I feel like when they were teasing Trick when he was having those solo matches and him throwing with Seth and him throwing promos and stuff like that, I feel like they was going, okay, I wonder if we can get a younger kid to do this and see if it'll work out. And it worked the fuck out with Trick. Like you could have this division should have won. Of course, Seth comes in, helps him out, stuff like that. At this point, like I said in the chat, we done already had the Architect. Remember, Seth has 3 monikers: the Architect, the Visionary, the Revolutionary. We had the Architect with the shield. We got the Visionary, right, with the Vision, and I guess the Revolutionary will be with Street Profits, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it's building to, because as soon as that match was over, right, as soon as that match was over, I said, well, it looks like they needed Seth after all. That's exactly what they've been building towards. So yeah,
Right, like we getting like that's what we that's look like what we aiming for. I mean, it's cool and all, but I feel like they really got to stop trying to throw profits into a fucking stable. They tried it with Bobby. Now they trying it with fucking Seth. Like, if you gonna put these niggas in the stable, give them a legit fucking manager, bro. Put these niggas in with Heyman or some shit. Like, get these niggas a legit fucking manager and let that go down. Like, overall, for Saturday night's main event, I give it a good C plus.
Yeah, it was above average.
Yeah, I
That's
give it
good enough.
I give it a good C plus. Besides that Soul and Becky match, the matches were good. Just the outcomes weren't correct.
yeah. Like from what Ego versus Penta was good, and I do agree with Kenny. Get that belt off Penta. He's
Right.
gonna be a moneymaker
I
without
give
the
it a good.
belt. He doesn't. He doesn't need the belt anymore. Get that shit to Ego. Yeah, the main event was really good. Um, again, Prophet should have won that because that crowd was on fire. That
Yeah.
fucking building was going to explode if the Profits would have pulled that
Oh
off.
hell yeah.
Waiting on him to win. Yeah, I've been waiting on. I was just waiting on
That
the 3 to be counted.
Yeah,
that fucking roof would have blown the fuck off if they'd have won. Oh man. And
and then Heyman said, "Psych."
right. They just they refuse to pull the trigger on it. Don't know why, but they just refuse to do it.
It's almost like they're afraid. This is my opinion. I don't know how y'all feel about what I'm about to say. It's almost like they're too afraid to have another team be up there with the Usos and the New Day. Well, we ain't got to worry about the New Day. They're gone. But
Right.
as far as history of the tag team division, it's like the Street Profits are that next team.
Yeah.
They are that next team to get those accolades. They've been there for what? 5-6 years now? Maybe even longer? Like they should be a multi-time. To be honest, they've really been wasting the Street Profits' time.
I've been
They
waiting
put the Street.
for about 3 or 4 years. Remember, there was no reason. The first time we won fantasy, remember Dawkins had that WrestleMania moment because he
Right.
knocked the fuck out of somebody, and that was all that was a tag team fucking battle royal in
Yeah.
WrestleMania. Like, and we thought that was going to lead to something, and it didn't.
And then, like what Kenny just mentioned, you had them with Lashley. That didn't go nowhere because as soon as you know, Lashley was gone.
Lashley knew that shit was stupid. He was like, they don't need to be with me. They don't need. This makes no sense. Lashley and the Profits. I was just I had the hurt business.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then you tried to keep them with what's her name? B Fat. Listen, B Fat. No.
She found her solid. She found her a great
Her
landing
mission.
spot with Me Chan.
Right.
Jade.
That's
So-
what she's signing right now. And that's where it needs to stay. Like it's almost like WWE's afraid to have more than one black superstar be champion. Like you
I don't know
can
what it is. There is something about the Profits that they are just so standoffish about.
yeah, and it's ridiculous. Like, bro, do you realize how over these fucking dudes are? Like, they are so over. Like, y'all had no choice but to turn them face. Not for a story reason or any other reason other than the fucking crowd just loving them. Even in
Yeah.
NXT, they were like people forget the Profits were fucking heels.
Yeah. When they first started, they were heels. Like
Make them hear with that Lashley shit, and that shit was corny because it's like we don't want to hate none of y'all.
exactly. Like they don't like to Matt. Like what Matt just said. The crowd doesn't want to hate the Profits. They don't want to boo the Profits.
They don't.
Even when they had that music change last year and they were going through that heelish type run, hell, when they went overseas, the fucking crowds loved them.
Hell yeah.
They love the Street Profits for everything that's not wrestling. Like I thought it was beyond stupid. They lost on Saturday, and then Sunday they were at the Columbus Crew game for Major League Soccer. They were at the Crew game opening. They were like the supporters of the night, and they're like, "Hey, from WWE, multiple time champs, the Street Profits." And I'm like, that would have looked like a better photo op if they had belts
The
around
belt.
their waist.
Right.
Yeah.
Why did y'all have them lose if you knew they were going to be at a stadium the next day? Like, what's the point of y'all having them show up for all this stuff? Or they're in commercials. Why are they in so many commercials if they're not winning any fucking thing? Like, it's the Jay Usification of everything. Because at the same time, Jay don't need to be in a bunch of stuff. He's in the tag team. He's on the tag team now. Yeet Man's done. But yeah, we seeing him in cricket, Minute Maid, Slim Jim. Nah, that's for people who were former world champs. You're back in a tag team, player.
If you ain't a former world champ, you need to have a fucking belt, which is why I don't mind having Dominic Mysterio on my fucking Minute Maid.
Right.
He's the AAA fucking champion. God damn it. Like, I do not mind that shit.
Yeah, Street Profits. Hopefully they do something with them because I would hate for AEW. I would hate for AEW to just. Oh man, they get them, but it would be like I would hate for WWE to just basically flat out, basically give them a reason to leave. Like y'all are doing everything in y'all's power to make them leave.
Yeah, like, they really are.
Essentially, like right now, Montez and like y'all's wives being pregnant is the saving grace of why they're staying there essentially.
Yeah, and who their wives are. You know what I mean? Like, well, at least what you call it
for Montez.
Fucking Bianca for Montez, and Dawkins is there because of Montez. Because Montez is like, yo, you're not getting rid of my boy. You know what I mean? So, like, if AEW grabs the profits,
woo,
you gonna get the Street Profits versus the Hurt Business versus the Young Bucks versus FTR again. Profits versus FTR, bringing it back to black and gold days.
Woo! Woo!
Come on. Like, and on top of that, Private Party is probably done with because we don't know when fucking Mark Quinn gonna get healthy again.
Yeah.
Like you got your mature, seasoned version of Private Party with them.
And they're reliable because they rarely get hurt. So, and then like they're versatile now because like Kenny mentioned earlier, and I know we got to move on, but you could put Montez in that world title scene like yesterday. And hell, fucking Dawkins has improved dramatically over the years. He could be in the mid-card scene. He could be in the mid-card scene. There's no reason why you can't put Dawkins in that U.S. title scene and that Intercontinental title scene.
Right.
So you're not even being versatile with these dudes as singles competitors. And you don't have to split them up. They can just, hey, we brothers, we here for each other, but let's go after these singles belts.
There we go.
They're literally pushing them away. You know what? Like Kenny said, if those dudes went up to Trips and said, hey, you know, we no longer want to negotiate a new contract, we're out of here. I wouldn't blame them one bit. Go on over to Tony Khan.
And get treated right.
Yep. Because the thing about AEW, they value tag team wrestling.
They're built on.
And the thing about AEW is you can be in a tag team and your tag team be rocking, and they will still go, hey, you want a singles match?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Get your ass out there and fight this singles match. You wanna go for a belt? Go on and try. Fuck it.
And the great thing about AEW is, you want to be pushed as a single star? Here's a tournament where you can shine in.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the Owen. Here's the Continental Classic. Here are all these other tournaments that you can shine in to get a singles run. So, Trips, you better get together with them dudes, man. You don't want to miss out on the profits because they're a workhorse team. They went through a lot of shit for y'all. So
Right. Dawkins could be Eagle for that belt.
yeah.
Ooh, Profits versus
Oh
the
my
Wrasslin.
god, that'd be fun as hell.
Yeah. Speaking of that, let's get over to actually an A++ show for the weekend. AEW's Double or Nothing.
Good God
AEW
Almighty.
once again, you guys have been cooking with fucking hot fire. I have not had a single complaint about a pay-per-view you guys have had within the past year and a half.
Mm-mm.
In the past year and a half straight, every pay-per-view you motherfuckers have had, fucking bravo. Let's get through these fucking buy-in matches real quick. The Divine Dominion defeated Zeta Steel and Viva Van in a very close matchup. They only won with 15 seconds left. Because as you know, the Divine Dominion has this 5-minute challenge where, if you last the full 5 minutes or if you beat them, you get a shot for the world title. Pretty much their version of an eliminator. They just call it a 5-minute challenge. So they lasted 4 minutes and 46 seconds. So we'll probably see them fight them again eventually, or whatever the case may be, and probably go to full 5 minutes and then get smashed in a goddamn actual title match.
Right.
Next up, we had the Death Riders, Claudio, Daniel Garcia, and Wheeler versus the Ops, Anthony Bowens, Hook, and Shibata. This match, I'm not gonna lie, had a lot of sloppy moments in it. It had a lot of sloppy moments, and it had one too many goofy moments for the wrestlers that they had in there for me, and I didn't like that. I didn't like. Okay, Garcia, Yuta, and Claudio. They do this thing where they get in like a little circle in the huddle and they hype each other up and they jump up and down or whatever. I get it. You doing that before the matchup gets started. Get yourself hyped up. Don't do that shit in the middle of the match.
Oh yeah, that's stupid to do in the middle of the match. You've been fighting for like 4 minutes at this point.
Right. Yeah, and it was. Yo, that's the
Sorry,
next matchup.
Cookies. Sorry,
That's you going.
Cookies. They're there until
They got contract.
sponsorship. Right,
Right.
until that sponsorship, until TK is just, they better say TK does drugs or something to get out of that, because they gonna be
Listen,
there forever.
don't forget the Rizzler is only fucking 10 years old, and Costco is gonna be around for a long fucking time.
So guys, we gotta see Rizzler there to at least till he 18.
Right.
So
If Cookies, if they sponsoring Brody Jr. to do his little independent scene shit,
we're gonna have Brody.
we getting the Rizzler.
Brody Jr. versus the Riddler. Rizzler, not the Riddler.
Right. We getting the Riz man. We getting Rizzy. But the Death Riders defeated the Ops. Anthony Bowens actually looked good in this matchup. They have been presenting Anthony Bowens as more of a stiffer, harder competitor. Competitor who like not playing any games. You know what I mean? Just getting in there and beating people's asses.
I mean, he has to. Look at the stable he's in.
Right. Right. Like he's been proving himself. You know what I mean? So it's cool. I still hate the fact that they got rid of Action Bronson as Hook's intro music. Hate that.
Yeah, he ain't been the same since.
Yeah. Yeah. So Death Riders win that. Boom and Doom and Boom and Doom, QT Marshall, and the collaboration, baby. Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, and Roderick Strong defeated Shane Taylor Promotions. Like, come on, why are they doing this to this STP, bro? Like, come on.
Tony Khan is like, hey, you get to see these niggas on TV. Pay-per-view.
Y'all better
pretty much here, nigga. Damn, you get to see Shane Taylor.
Y'all get to be on YouTube instead of on Honor Club. Ooh.
Right. Like here, nigga. Damn, you happy?
Ooh.
You see the nigga now. Here.
Like, I ain't been on national TV. Y'all on the tube of you.
Right. So they SCP lost, of course.
That motherfucking Tony Khan, like, you niggas are never satisfied.
You ain't missed much, Kenesha. We was talking about Saturday main event.
Shane Taylor Productions out here sounding like Louis Anderson on Coming to America. Like, hey, you gonna get the fries one day, please.
Then comes lettuce. After that, you get to the grill. And then that's when the big bucks start rolling.
Hey, Shane Taylor Productions, you're just at lettuce. Yesterday was lettuce.
Just made lettuce, my boy. So now we get the start of before the show fucking starts, Mick Foley comes out. He's talking to MJF. They they have like a little interview. And because Mick Foley, if those of you who don't know, Mick Foley is officially All Elite. TK released the render, says Mick Foley is All Elite, so Mick Foley does now work for AEW Wrestling. AEW. So Mick is interviewing MJF, and MJF kicks the fuck out of Mick's one ball that's left. Okay? Kicks the fuck out of Mick in the dick.
Then MJF's height is my height, apparently. That's what I was watching during that whole exchange. I said, okay, so now me and MJF are the same height.
Mick in the
dick.
Hit him right in his sock off.
Nigga kick Mick in the dick. Mick in the dick, right?
So, he need a Mr. Psycho to go pee-pee now.
Right. He need a Mr. Catheter or something. Mick got kicked. Mick dick kicked. All right, that's what happened. Mick dick kicked. So Darby, of course, comes out before. Right. His dick is on the tip of MJF's shoe. All right, like he did that already. So
like, you get out of here.
So then
this dick is gone.
Right. His PP go bye-bye. That's what happened. So
this nigga's in New Jersey.
Literally.
You see a dick floating down the Hudson. That's off the Mick Foley.
Darby out here like, I'm gonna do this for you. Do what? Give me a new dick.
Right.
Here's the bullshit though. Foley tells him to do it for him. He says, "Do it for me. Go find my balls." I mean, whatever. Like, is Foley? So when Foley says that, all of us that pick MJF in the chat was like, "Fuck, we about to get a bald MJF. This motherfucker's gonna win."
I was still confident.
You know what I was thinking? And you know what I was thinking? Fuck, I'm done. This nigga Darby about to lose.
Not me.
I was thinking the exact opposite.
Not me. MJF still gonna win, baby. Because he gonna shoot that man with a trank gun, as far as I'm concerned.
Close enough, though. Close enough. So that's how the fucking show starts off. And now the first matchup, these old motherfuckers really be wanting to shut me the fuck up. Christian Cage and Christian Cage and Adam Copeland defeated FTR in a New York Street I Quit match. Now, we talk about dick kicks. Christian with his getting ready to look like he's about to spear you, running full steam at you, and then stopping and punting you dead in your dick is the funniest thing I think I have seen on television in a long fucking time. I fucking love it. All right. Really good matchup. These guys, of course, four guys beating the hell out of each other. We get the return of Beth Phoenix, who looks like Luna Vachon for some fucking reason.
Man, I don't even be caring that's his wife. I just be like, all right, get the hell out.
The best part about Beth Phoenix showing up was the fact that Stokely swung on her first.
And that's the one part, regardless. This is why I just be like, get the fuck on. Because WWE.
He came down that ramp. Stokely said, "What? Hey, your man tried to stall off on her.
Nobody give a fuck about no Beth Phoenix. Randy, remember she called herself trying to come at Randy, and Randy murdered her ass. She kicked him in the dick, and he RKO'd her. Like, nobody give a fuck about no Beth.
That nigga Stokely. Yes, they fucked her up.
They don't care about no Beth.
Stokely ran up to Beth and threw that straight right.
And then like Betty said, Dax bounced her ass off the fucking steps. Yo, nigga, they tried to spear her ass through a burning cable. They was trying to murk Beth. Yo, I was hollering, yo.
They do not.
I was hollering.
I don't care about her. I don't care about her. Like the epitome of I don't care is like Michelle McCool. I don't care about her at all. I don't care that Undertaker is your husband. Beth, you're like a really, really distant second. I have all like as soon as they were like Edge is with Beth Phoenix. Ew.
Like,
and then the way people still, and then they try to present them as some monster couple. No, because like I said, you kick Randy in the dick. He knows so that an RKO'd your ass to Uranus. Like, bitch, they do not care. They do not care about this woman. It always cracks me up. Like, I bet Lita wouldn't be getting this disrespect. You should have just fucking married her. Because they beat the fuck. They treat her. They treat Beth like she can't
Adam. They treat her like her name is Adam.
They beat that nigga ass.
They treat her like her name is Candice LeRae. Like she is Cedric Alexander hitting that damn boom.
They treat that nigga. They treat her like her name is Ben. Ben Phoenix.
They be like, hey kids, y'all gonna watch y'all's mama die. We gonna take care of your dad.
They be like, hey.
They said we gotta beat this nigga ass.
That's what happened. Strong ass. No strong ass. But they get fucking bald FTR to scream I quit. Cause
hold on, real quick. Fucking Stokely getting speared through the burning table.
They try to spear Beth through the fucking burning table. They pull. Beth moves, pulls Stokely in the way. This nigga goes through the table and starts convulsing on the floor. I'm like, nah, Stoke is hilarious. Okay? Stoke is hilarious. All right.
Man, that's one of the funniest men in all of entertainment. That's one of the funniest people in all of entertainment. Fucking Stokely.
Yo.
That motherfucker is hilarious.
Right. Yo, you're right, Maddie. Like, they couldn't take her cooking. That's what it had to be. So they get bald FTR. They get bald TR to scream I quit because Christian has him in the Scorpion Deathlock while Edge has him in the Cripple of Crossface with a spiked bat to his forehead.
Yep.
Pull him back. So yeah,
Drop that spike.
that'll get you to say I quit. And that's exactly what happened in that scenario. So we have new tag team champions with Cage and Colt. I don't want to hear anything from AEW fans talking about WWE loves old champions because both of these niggas are in their 50s.
Right.
These niggas
Yeah.
is 50, literally. So don't say nothing. Y'all doing the same thing. So don't
Hell,
say
they
nothing.
they had a fuck. Did they forget they had a damn near 60-year-old Dustin Reynolds? Dustin Reynolds is TNT champ. So they so they should have
I ain't
shut the
heard
fuck up a
nobody.
long time ago.
I haven't heard nobody complain about that. Anytime I like see anybody complain about stuff like that, I just think about well, TNA did it. TNA used to put everybody
Right.
does it. Every company does it. You put at some point you have everybody is from Ringling Brothers. How else is your company going to get any eyes on it unless you incorporate a former Ringling Brother act
Right.
into your company?
Hmm.
Right.
So
They put a belt on them.
Right. Next matchup, I think should go down as probably match of the night.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Konosuke Takeshita versus Kazuchika Okada, and boy, oh boy, the best way to describe this match, like I put in the chat, old lion versus young lion, two fucking lions going at it. These boys, Takeshita, Okada hit Takeshita with a rainmaker on the goddamn apron edge, flipped his
Yeah.
ass in half. Then Okada went for another rainmaker. Takeshita drop kicks this nigga's arm, flips over it into a fucking lariat of his own for Okada to pop back up and rainmaker his ass. For Takeshita to pop up and hit a uh, goddamn bridging German suplex. Like, yo, these dudes had sequence after sequence after sequence after sequence. Finally ends with Takeshita hitting the Raging Fire, getting the 1, 2, 3. He is officially the young new lion on the block. And during the matchup, first off, Don Callis was hilarious. Because during the matchup, he's like, I want them to fight, but I don't want them to break each other's necks because Okada was going to hit a move to Takeshita outside on the floor, and Don is like, no, you break his neck. Nope, can't do nothing with him on the show. So Okada still doesn't do the move. About 30 seconds later, it's Takesha's turn. Callis is like, don't do it, because Takesha's getting ready to suplex his ass on the goddamn floor. Takesha looks at Callis, gives him the middle finger, and bink, hits Okada with the suplex.
Yeah.
We should have known that that should have been the foretelling of what was going to happen during the rest of the match afterwards.
Right.
After the match, of course, the Callis family comes out. You have Mark Davis. You have Rocky Romero for some fucking reason, like he can do any fucking thing, and Okada all in Takesha's face, and Takesha's like, "What? Fuck it, bring it on." Oh yes, what you call it? So wait a minute, Cookies. Why you say Takesha got what he deserved? Hold on. How you figure? So Takesha's like, fuck it, I'll take all four. I'll take all four of you on. All of a sudden, we hear the music. We look up the ramp. Who it is? It's the Pink Flamingo, baby. Our boy Kyle Fletcher is back. Kyle comes in, steps in between them. All of a sudden, Don Callis' family backs the fuck up. We like, oh shit, let's get it. Kyle chose his husband. We getting it on. They hug. Everybody's all happy, and then Kyle must have. I don't know what the fuck kind of clothesline this was, Kyle hit Takeshita with a clothesline, and this nigga didn't move for the rest of the time of him getting beat up. He was asleep.
He snapped his neck.
He was asleep. He was asleep. I was like, God damn, that was a hell of a fucking clothesline. So Fletcher has officially turned on Takeshita, and in hand, they have kicked Takeshita out of the Don Callis family. So I guess now the next matchup to get that intercontinental. I'm sorry, it's not the intercontinental. I'm sorry, international. To get the international belt back into the Callis family, I guess you'll have Fletcher go after that, and then you'll have Okada go after MJF. I guess that's what they'll do.
Yeah. Real quick, I want to give all the flowers to Okada. I need to give major flowers to Okada, man, because my thoughts about him now versus a decade ago have been a complete 180. When we first started mentioning Okada back when he was in New Japan, we were like, I think we were all like, I don't know about this guy. Like he's very mid. Even with his matches versus Omega, it's like Omega's carrying this match. He's carrying these matches. But once he got over here to the States and they let his personality flourish on top of his ability to wrestle, man, listen, Okada.
Here's the thing.
That man, he is one of the greatest of all time. I could say that in 2026.
Right.
Like these past 5 years or so, he has changed my view on him dramatically, man. That dude is amazing.
Here's the thing. I think we all liked Okada. We just weren't sure about him. And I do remember one time us having a conversation, and I think I said it. I said, "Hey, y'all, what if Okada's like really good, but we just don't know because we don't understand Japanese?" And I think that was the fucking case. We couldn't understand Japanese, so we didn't understand what the fuck his fuse was about. We didn't understand him talking shit. He was probably calling people bitches in Japanese, and we didn't fucking know. So
right,
you know what I mean. So the fact that they were able to translate that shit for us, and like you said, put it on this level, oh yeah, Okada definitely goes down as one of the tops.
That dude, 100%. Man. I look forward to all of his matches now. Anytime he wrestles, I look forward to it. Like that dude he's an all-time great, man. And like I said, like the fact that he was able to allow his personality to flourish here in America, and like Kenny just said, he started speaking English, started talking hella shit, just becoming a pompous ass. I'm just like, oh yeah, I fuck with this version of Okada. Hell yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah. I am sold on this version of Okada. And the wrestling skills didn't diminish. Oh, hell yeah.
Right.
And Takeshita, man, good.
Takeshi's he's a young lion.
That dude, man, I don't think there's much more to say about him. That's how good he is.
First off, those are the two biggest fucking Japanese men I've ever seen in my fucking life. All right. They fucking are. No wonder they stood out in Japan. Fucking Shaq and Tim Duncan over there. That's what the fuck they looking like. Next up, we had the first matchup in the female bracket of the Owen Hart tournament. We have Athena versus Mina Shirakawa, and they made this matchup. Yeah, he might be. He may be.
You know what, Cookies? Hey, you wanted something, brother. You wanted something.
You know what, Cookies? The only person who I may think he give Takeshita a good run with that claim right now just came back and turned on him. Kyle Fletcher.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
That may be the
between
only.
the
Those two may be 1A, 1B right now, and I'm not even joking. And it's interchangeable on who the hell you want to put as 1A and 1B. It's definitely interchangeable. Like I can't lie. We had Athena versus Mina Shirakawa. They made this matchup seem a lot more. uh, They made this matchup seem a lot more important than what it was.
Right.
Um, Decent matchup. Athena definitely carried this matchup. Athena wins, as we all knew. And yeah, that's that. Next up,
yeah.
another great fucking matchup. A great fucking matchup. John Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly for the Continental Championship. Yo, Mox finally gets his fucking win. Why? Because he had a plan and a strategy. Took Kyle's ankle out early, so that way now Kyle is fighting off of one leg. So those kicks now lose power. You don't have the
Mm-hmm.
same effect with those fucking kicks if you only got one leg. Mox finally gets his. First of all, the way Mox got his win, his ass was about to tap out because Kyle had that. If Mox wouldn't have grabbed a hold of Kyle's ankle to reverse that shit, Mox was definitely tapping the fuck out.
Don't
Mm-hmm.
we
Kyle
all,
had,
man? Don't we all? We all love the sport bit anytime.
oh, we all do. But don't, we all do, cookies. I listen. Like
Exactly.
that's one of
Hey.
the that's one of the reasons I married my wife. Nigga. Like, like, what you call it? Kyle!
Oh.
Kyle! Yo, Roddy screaming Kyle is fucking hilarious. Um, but like I said, Mox does the reverse. Listen, I mean, it is. It is. Like, let's be realistic. Like everybody was talking that bullshit about, oh, you gotta love somebody for this and this. If you ain't fucking physically attracted to their ass at first, you don't give a shit about their goddamn mind. Okay?
Right.
Unless y'all are forced to be in a situation. And one of the first things that I seen with my wife when I met her was them motherfucking middies sitting up there nice and lovely. And I said hello to them first. I said hello to them first. Give me the name. What? What you want me to say? So, anywho, after the matchup, Mox, of course, I'm loving this version of Mox. I like the fact that Mox is willing to beat your ass, but if you're good, give you your fucking respect. I'm loving this
yeah.
version of Mox right now. So that's pretty much what he did. Beat Kyle's ass, and then afterwards, pretty much gave him a handshake. Like, all right, kid, you know you got something going on with you. You know what I mean? Like you gonna be all right. Next up, we have the first matchup in the men's Owen Hart tournament. We have Will Ospreay versus Samoa Joe. Now, Ospreay tried to murder Samoa Joe within the first 30 fucking seconds. Within the first 30 seconds, Ospreay tried to murder Samoa Joe, okay? Um, kicked him in his mouth, um, hit bladed him like 18 times, threw him through shit. He tried to take this nigga out immediately. But Joe being Joe slowed the matchup down. Yo, Joe hit the famous walkaway when Ospreay went for the Os cutter. Off of the rope. Joe was like, I think the fuck not. You just gonna land right here. Land right here. Like I'm not walking into that shit. You crazy? So of course Joe hit one of his signature moves. Um, at the end of the day, though, Ospreay does get the win with two nasty looking hidden blades. Nasty. nasty. The first one pushed Joe's hairline back about 15 inches, and then the second one pushed it back forward because he got hit in the back of the head. So when the first one got hit in the front, it pushed the shit back here. So when he got hit in the head this way, it pushed it back to where it was supposed to be. So Joe goes to sleep. Ospreay, of course, continues on in the Owen Hart tournament. Of course, we know it's going to be a final with fucking Ospreay and what's this dude's name? It's going to want to be in the final with Ospreay and Strickland, more than likely.
Yep.
It's going to want to be in the final with Ospreay and Strickland, more than likely. Well, me saying that pretty much gives away what happened in the next matchup, because the next matchup is Swerve Strickland versus Bandito. Yeah, you're right. This was what the Death Riders were supposed to be. They were supposed to be, we're tough. We just want people to fucking fight, and that's it. You know what I mean? Yo, listen. That walk away is the best. What you go?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta agree with you. Ospreay right now is hitting his good stride right now. He's hitting a good stride right now as far as maybe that surgery was the best thing for him.
Yep.
Because we know that he was going OD hard and he was breaking down. You know what I mean? So maybe that shit was the best thing for him to do. Next up, like I said, we had Swerve versus Bandito. Great fucking matchup. Highlight of the match: Swerve stands on this man's shoulders like an acrobatic act. Like literally stands on this man's shoulders and house calls this motherfucker in the side of his face. And then from there goes up to the top rope and Swerve stomps him. But yet Bandito has kicked the fuck out. Yeah. Bandito, of course, showed off his strength. Hit Swerve with a 21 plex. Fucking great goddamn move. You can't even deny that shit. Just, you know what I mean? Really good move. Picked Swerve up with one fucking arm. That one arm gorilla press, which is fucking ridiculous. Like, bro, like, this little Mighty Mouse ass midget is strong as fuck. Strong as fuck. Of course, he can't stand up to my boy Swerve. Swerve catches him with another house call, but this time one to the face, which at that point is the 1-2-3. So Swerve advances, Ospreay advances. Of course, they're in different sides of the bracket, which is why I said more than likely the final is going to lead to Ospreay versus Swerve.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which should be a good match. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. You think Jacob takes it at Tribal Combat? I mean, well, speaking of Roman, happy birthday to him. Shout out to Roman. Today is this man's birthday. So happy birthday to the
Roman. Happy birthday, Roman.
Right, happy
birthday to the Tribal Chief.
Right, that man 41.
OTC.
Cool. Next matchup, we had the women's AEW World Championship matchup. We have Thekla defending it against Sheeta, Jamie Hayter, and Chris Statlander. Pretty good matchup.
Yeah.
Pretty good matchup. I mean, I'm not a fan of Sheeta. I think that's my problem. And I think any matchup that Sheeta is in, it throws me off because I'm not a fan of her. So it's like, get off my screen. It makes me want to blank out to everything else that's going on, unfortunately. But Thekla winds up knocking out Jamie Hayter ass and picking up the 1-2-3. So Thekla retains. So I can't wait to hear that fucking promo on Wednesday when she calls them the dumbest bitches alive. Next up, we have the Stadium Stampede match, which I actually enjoyed a lot.
Yeah,
I
this
actually
is a fun
enjoyed it.
ass match.
And the
This is a
reason,
fun ass match.
and you know what? The reason why I think we all are saying it was a fun ass match and we don't mind enjoying it. We didn't mind it was because the New York State Commission told AEW, "Looky here, bitch, you ain't gonna have no fucking blood and fighting through the fucking audience.
Right.
No, 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 no. That's how germs and shit get spread. Absolutely not." So because it wasn't that, they didn't go over the top. I think the most over the top thing was the bus crashing into the fucking car, which literally Tony Khan was not fucking joking. Um, it popped up on my Citizen app that a bus went through a car in Queens. It popped up on my fucking Citizen app. So that's pretty fucking cool that nobody know what the fuck was going on with wrestling and thought it was a real fucking thing, and that was pretty fucking cool. And right, cause he's good for them. Like, yo, we here in New York, yo, like we close up on people as is in New York. So to
Yeah.
have a motherfucker bleeding on us, nah, 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 nah. We can't
You
rock with
know,
that.
New York has common sense.
Nah, we can't rock with that. Right. The match was good. First of all, Shelton Benjamin is a fucking angry madman. Who hurt Shelton and why? And like, what the fuck? What the fuck? All right, we got to get through this because, of course, Monday Night Raw is coming on right now as we fucking speak. So let's hurry through this. We just got like one more matchup. The Jericho finally gets his leg back. These boys beat the monkey shit out of Ricochet for the
Yeah.
fucking finisher on his ass. This nigga just about dead. Okay. He was about to get the fucking Judas effect, and my man Tangaloa fucking pushes him out the way. So Ricochet, you better get that man a raise because he got murked with that shit for you. Okay. So Jericho gets his leg back. They win. Next up is the main event. We have the AEW World Championship. Darby out versus MJF. Good match. Good match. Of course, Darby does some ridiculously crazy shit. Jumps off of the fucking scaffold to hit a coffin drop on MJF through a table, but he mostly misses MJF. That's the thing about it. And busts his motherfucking head wide the fuck open. So now his ass is fucking leaking for the rest of the match. Hits, but yet he's still in control of the match. Hits MJF with another. What's going on? What's going on? Thank you. Appreciate your love from the UK. Okay.
Hey.
All right. Over there, over the
Hey,
pond.
how you doing? Over the pond.
We appreciate that.
Getting love from over the pond. Hell yeah.
So, of course, the whole story with Darby Allin is his body's breaking down from all the matches that he's done and stuff like that. So now Darby Allin is pretty much has MJF and a sharpshooter, and lo and behold, what happens? Darby Allin breaks down again. MJF takes advantage of that shit, starts putting boots to ass, hits him with an atomic fucking tombstone, then hits him with the headlock takeover. 1, 2, 3. MJF keeps his hair. Darby Allin, you know what?
Terror is over.
You know what, Darby Allin, you had a good run because you had a good run, but it was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You had a good run, but it was dumb. Like you had one too many open challenges. You were doing a little too much. Like some of these matchups, you didn't have to go that hard for, but you did anyway. So after the matchup is the most shocking point of the show, I would say, besides Kyle Fletcher. We have Darby Allen on the fucking gurney, and Kevin Knight comes out to chase off MJF because MJF was going to do something to him. And as MJF is walking up the ramp, Kevin Knight gets on the motherfucking top rope and UFOs Darby's ass on the gurney, baby.
Good.
On the gurney, baby.
Good.
So Kevin Knight has turned, and it's something that we all saw, but I think we thought it was going to happen with Speed.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that the shit happened, especially considering the fact that the Wednesday he gave Darby Allin, you the man, do it for us speech, and then hit his ass with the bah, you fucking loser. Awesome, awesome. So that's a brand new feud for us. So overall, like we said, AEW A plus plus show, A plus plus show. A
I liked it. It showed that thanks to the New York State Commission, I applaud them for that.
Right.
It shows you that they can actually have a really, really entertaining show without blood.
Yeah. And you know what? Like I didn't even realize until Kenny mentioned it about the New York State Athletics. I'm like, you know what? I didn't see much blood, if any blood. Because think about it. When Edge used Spike on FT Ball, that motherfucker wasn't even bleeding in.
Nope.
So yeah, you know what? Shout out to the state of New York for that, and shout out to AEW for pulling it off.
We ain't playing about that.
They don't have to be blood and guts all the damn time.
Right.
People were saying like, oh, they need to run this spot every year. They should have done enough here every year. Well, if they have that every year, do it every year. They're gonna have to do what they did every year.
And you know what? It makes even more sense as to why Ciampa versus Briscoe was so fucking bloody last Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
It makes even more sense now. While they had a bloodbath.
Because they couldn't do that shit they couldn't do that shit Sunday.
Yep.
Well, let's get this Raw countdown rundown real quick because it already started. Obafemi is kicking off the show, and right now he has Paul Heyman in a corner looking like Heinrich and Michael Cole. Paul Heyman is nervous as fuck. We're also going to get Roman and Jacob to make their tribal combat match official for the Clash. Bailey and Lyra versus Raquel and Roxanne. And for the IC title, we're getting Penta versus Javon. So Javon gonna be a loser again. So unless Penta is losing tonight, Javon I don't even know what to tell you, brother. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Well, folks, once again, thank you for joining us. And as always, folks, you can follow us at facebook.com/Under the Ring Pod and twitch.tv/Under the Ring Pod for all our updates, news, and details. As you already know, we're getting ready for the messiest divorce in vampire history. We're getting ready for Interview with a Vampire to come back. We're also getting ready for House of Dragons to come back. We still got some time before Last of Us comes back. God damn it, they need to hurry the fuck up with that one. Like,
please.
Like,
they'll be coming on. Basically, they'll be talking about them coming back. Essentially, when
Dragons
is going off.
Right. So we looking like probably maybe November before fucking Last of Us comes back or some bullshit like this. Sheesh. Don't forget, folks, you can follow us at Linktree/Under the Ring Pod. There you'll find our individual links. The man who wasn't here today, Greg Bush XK on Twitter, and Greg Bush on Blue Sky, where he gets freaky. You got me, your reigning and defending and undisputed Reggie Simpson's Memorial Predictions champions. Throw them up me at Rock Ribs 44. You have your reigning and defending Are You Fucking Serious Game Show Predictions champion, Mike at Mr. Freshbeard. And you have your forever IC Intercontinental Champion, Matty Reigns at D-Ray Dancer, Street Team Captain Tito at Bordiel Maliente, and our local news correspondent, that boy down in the dirty Florida, Justin D. Baxley. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. You know, make sure you're safe in everything you do. Have a good night. Be safe and do what it will do. And watch the Steve Cat. And watch the nigga get Steve Cat.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you once again for tuning in.
Have a good
Under the Ring podcast. Have a great night, y'all.